So we're starting to see the fruits of something I said last week, where we needed the media before the transcript came out to nail down on the Democrats exactly what they're saying would be a crime. Because they're being nebulous. They're saying it was a quid pro quo. No, once it was proven it wasn't a quid pro quo. Well, just asking a foreign country for evidence into your opponent, that's what's illegal. And as we can see, as more and more comes out, it turns out the Democrats have done exactly what they accuse Trump of doing. So case in point, Adam Schiff. Isn't it funny that every time Adam Schiff gets caught doing something incredibly unethical, he comes out with the, I was just joking around story? So first we have the issue of the parody at the committee meeting, where he starts reading what looks to be the transcript, but then adds in words about Trump wanting dirt and things like that, and asking them 7 times and all of this. When he's asked about it or called out about it by a Republican on the committee, he says, it was just a parody, it was just a joke. Does that sound like the time and place to be making a joke like that? He knows full well that his corrupt media will spin that and put those sound bites out there, and there are a lot of people that won't know, that was just him going off and making a joke. That's not what really was said. That's exactly what that was about. Further proving this is Schiff tweets out later other lies about what the transcript says in his actual tweets. For example, he said that we know that the whistleblower was right, that Trump asked the Ukrainians to make up dirt on Biden. That's not true. They never did that. So we see that Schiff's lying about this type of stuff from the get-go. Now we have this case where I've been talking about this for a while, and people have known of this a while. Remember back in 2018 where audio was released of a couple of prank phone callers in Russia that ended up calling Adam Schiff and talking to him personally on the phone? They claimed that they were close to the Kremlin and that they had dirt on Trump, including audio of people that would back this up and nude photos of Donald Trump that would be used as compromise. Remember, the whole P allegation in the dossier, the reason that supposedly that was an important thing was Democrats were saying, the Russians filmed Trump engaged in weird sex acts, and now they'll use that over Trump's head to make sure that he does policies that's favorable towards them. So Schiff was more than happy to get his hands on these nude photos of Trump that supposedly the Kremlin had. Only one problem. That's Schiff actually engaging in the very behavior he's saying Trump should be impeached for. Because his claim is a quid pro quo is not necessary. All we need is for Trump to have asked a foreign government or people from a foreign government for evidence of their potential opponent and wrongdoing. This is even worse than that. It's not even necessarily Trump did wrong. It's nude photos of him that could be used to smear Trump. Yet here Schiff was saying, we'd be very happy to work with you. Schiff then got his staffer after the phone call to keep in further contact with these people because he didn't know they were prank callers. So what's Schiff's defense of this, as Matt Gaetz brought it out here this week? He said, his office says, we knew it was a joke all along. Isn't that hilarious? That's 2 times in 1 week now that we've seen Schiff doing something that, the first thing, trying to get the nude photos. I don't think that's against the law or whatever, but according to Schiff it is. So doing that's corrupt, and doing the absolute corruption of making stuff up in the committee that he said Trump said, and then saying, it was a parody. Both times he defaults to, it was just a joke. Now, the Democrats accept this, but when Trump tells obvious jokes, and he's obviously jesting around at his rallies, they take that dead serious. So remember, even the Mueller report, all the Dems said, when Trump said after Hillary deleted 30,000 subpoenaed emails and actually obstructed justice, what did all the Dems say when Trump came out and was just telling a joke and said, hey, maybe Russia could find those emails? The joke that Trump was making was the fact that our FBI is corrupt, that they won't actually do their job and find these emails. And he was saying, there's all these accusations of Russia hacking, maybe they'll find them. Remember, the reasons of Russia hacking was in the news. This was before the WikiLeaks and all that, was because everybody was saying that Hillary's private server was probably hacked by foreign entities. It was clearly a joke by Trump. Schiff reading in a committee meeting from the transcript and then inserting words to make Trump look guilty, that's not a joke. It's further proof that it's not a joke because he then continues to make similar claims in his tweets afterwards. Him saying it's illegal for you to seek evidence from a foreign country that could smear your opponent, that's not a joke. That's what they're saying to impeach Trump over. So when he actually did that in 2018, he doesn't get to say, my bad, I was joking. That's not what was going on. And I'm sick and tired of the Democrats when it's convenient for them to pretend that obvious real jokes, something that Trump says, that's the end of the world. My God, can you believe he said it? But when their people are committing the exact same things that they're saying Trump should be impeached for, they're like, yeah, that's cool, it's just a joke. When their people are smearing Trump in a committee that you're supposed to be truthful at the entire time, and you're under penalty of perjury for lying, could actually be charged with lying in front of Congress, then they have no problem with it. So, just more examples of Schiff and why he shouldn't be trusted, why he should be subpoenaed. Remember, check out my video on right at the same time in August 28th that he was tweeting the allegations in the whistleblower report. We know that he had a staffer that was paid for by a Soros-funded group that CrowdStrike's also involved with called the Atlantic Council, over to talk to people in the Ukraine. He needs to be subpoenaed with all of his conversations with that staffer. His staffer needs to be subpoenaed and have all the conversations he had with anyone that was in the Ukraine. Because if that staffer asked one person, hey, did Trump ask you anything inappropriate on the phone? Then Schiff and his staffer just committed the exact same crime of trying to get evidence against Trump from a foreign agency. So, hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be putting more videos out daily. I'm going to be doing live streams every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. That's unless something comes up. I am a busy man. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Also follow me on BitChute and Twitter, and please share my videos. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks everyone, and have a good one.